12 innings for the Mariners today. 12 innings for the Mariners to leave Texas with a 2-1 series win. So that was pretty cool for that to happen. Mariners won 6-4. Mitch Garver saw Harry Ford in the dugout and in the clubhouse on Friday and was like, my career kind of depends on this. So let's keep going. Mitch Garver today, 3 for 6 with a run and 4 ribbies. He struck out 3 times, but that's fine. That's absolutely fine for him, as we can see what happened with him. 47 total at-bats for the Mariners. They had 6 runs on 13 hits, 6 of them driven in, 5 walks, 12 strikeouts, 42 at-bats for the Rangers. 4 runs on 9 hits, all of them driven in, walked 4 and 9 strikeouts. The scoring today was rather interesting. It appears that my MLB The Show is broken. I don't know what's going on here. So that's rather unfortunate. We're going to have to fix that. That's fine. Josh Young singled to score Evan Carter in the bottom of the second. Then Mitch Garver singled to score Randy after Randy got himself a really nice reach on error. And then after the reach on error, he took another 90 feet. And then there was no more scoring into the top of the 10th when Donovan Solano singled to score Julio, who was the automatic runner. Cal Raleigh was thrown out at home, but I do believe Cal actually should have been safe. Unfortunately, the Mariners did not have a challenge for that because they used it in the bottom of the ninth. The bottom of the ninth, and unfortunately the Mariners didn't have a challenge. Then Mitch singled to drive in another run, and that moved Donovan Solano to third. Mitch moved to second on a throwing error. Then, unfortunately, in the bottom of the 10th, Corey Seager, he hit a 2-run home run on a fly ball to left center field to score Kyle Higashioka. And then Donovan Solano grounded out to, I forgot how this works, to the first baseman Josh Smith to score Luke Raley. And then Garver came up and scored another couple of runs on that 2-run home run. And with that, the Mariners were able to win. Trent Thornton pitched 2 innings. Vargas pitched an inning. Thornton pitched 2. Bizzardo pitched 1. Legumina pitched 2. And Luis Castillo pitched 6. 7 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 2, struck out 4. Leiter for the Rangers went 6. 7 hits, 1 run, and struck out 7. And all of his runs were also earned, which is unfortunate for the Mariners that happened that way. Several unearned runs were scored in the 10th, 11th, and 12th. I believe this is the Mariners are the team with the most 12-inning games this season. Angie had mentioned something about that. So Wynn took the loss for the Rangers and Thornton took the win for the Mariners. We saw a mid-at-bat pitching change between from Latz to Jackson, which was absolutely wild to me. I had never seen anything like that before. Obviously, I know it happens, but I had never seen anything happen like that before in a game that I was watching, and it was pretty cool to see that. Mariners had no extra base hits until Garver hit that. I don't think we had. No, I'm sorry. Cole Young hit a double, and then Garver hit the home run. Mariners had 2 extra base hits and went 6 for 16 with runners in scoring position, leaving 15 on base, and the Rangers left 11 on base, which is not great for either team. Ozuna had an outfield assist on Cal at home, which was great for him. A couple of stolen bases. Carter had 2 stolen bases, and then Asuna had a stolen base. We didn't have a stolen base. We turned 1 double play. They did not turn a double play, and because of that, I think that it's totally okay. There was a sack hit on both teams. Actually, multiple sack hits. J.P. Crawford and Luke Raley for us, and then Heim for them. We did not hit a sacrifice fly. They did. Overall, the Mariners played well. J.P. Crawford went 1 for 5. That's fine. Julio went 3 for 6 with a run. No ribbies because there weren't any ribby opportunities for him. Cal went 1 for 4 with 2 intentional walks. With the 2 intentional walks, it was because first base was open. They'd already thrown 2 balls to him on the first one, and then they just said, screw it, let him in there. Luke Raley went 0 for 4 with a walk and a run. Randy went 2 for 5 with 3 run scores. He got intentionally walked, which I didn't think that would happen. Dom Canzone went 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Donovan Solano went 1 for 3 with 2 ribbies and a strikeout. He had 1 ribby on a... I already talked about Mitch. Cole Young, 1 for 5. Ben Williamson, 1 for 6. Cole Young had that walk. Everybody pretty much got multiple at-bats, multiple plate appearances. Everybody got to the plate at least 6 times, which is astonishing to me. Well, not everybody, because Dom Canzone got pulled for Donovan Solano, which looking back, that was the right move. We needed to keep Luke's bat in the lineup and take Donovan Solano and put him at first base to get that guy who's been 500 for the series into the lineup, because if we don't have that, it's not going to be good for the Mariners. But overall, the Mariners need rest, and they're not going to get it. They have 4 games coming up against Kansas City, followed by 3 games against Pittsburgh in Seattle, and then they go to New York for 3 games. Now, I was supposed to be at those games in New York, but unfortunately, I'm starting my new job on the 7th, which is the next Mariners off day, and I will not be able to make it to New York City for this year. I will be working to make it to New York City for next season when we play the Yankees, because we'll be playing the Mets in Seattle next year. I thought that it was really cool that we had 1 reliever left, and it was a guy waiting to make his major league debut, and we didn't use him, because that would have probably been hey, I know, go in, get your first career save, and your first career appearance, don't blow it, and there's a runner on second, you didn't put him there. I wouldn't want to put him in for that. I want to put the guy we called up the other day in a low leverage situation. But if we used Thornton up and we had gone to the 13th, we probably would have had to either go to him or Miles Masterboni. Miles Masterboni did not pinch hit today at all, and I think it was because we were waiting to see if we'd need to use him as a position player. Overall, the Mariners are playing decent, 6-4 road trip, so I say that's pretty good. Houston won today, so we didn't gain any ground on them. But we did clinch the season series against the Rangers. Last 4 games against the Rangers will be at T-Mobile Park at the end of July, starting July 31st to August 3rd. August 3rd. So we've clinched the season series against them, which is going to be super important for the wild card. Also, the game got so boring at some points that Brad Adam from the Ford Sports Desk went onto the field and started messing with security, apparently trying to steal coconuts, which was really, really weird. I didn't quite understand what was going on, but it happened, and that's a thing that happened, unfortunately, for the Mariners to have to deal with. Jake Buhner was in the booth again, but overall, really good game. Thanks for tuning in.
And again, thank you for tuning into the videos. Don't forget that you can also see me on Patreon at Sammy5436, where it's $1 a month. I also am seeable on Instagram at Sammy5436. TikTok at Sammy5436. I'm on Blue Sky at Sammy5436, though I don't use that often. I believe I'm on Tumblr at Sammy5436, but I haven't used that in at least a year. And you can find me at my business email, thetrapezoidtalks5436 at gmail.com. Any information you need to send to those business emails will be looked at. I generally look at my business email on Wednesdays and Sundays, so just do be advised that I do not always have the ability to respond immediately, but if you do send an email to my business email, and as long as it's not offensive, I will respond if it's something I'm interested in with something positive, and if it's something I'm not interested in, I will thank you for your email and go ahead and say that there may be a future opportunity for us to collaborate if that's something you're interested in.